Hey, I'm Sebastian from Team AngelicvM. Thanks for joining me today for another fun fact. On this show, we're all about exploration and we're here to learn more fun facts about the universe. And more specifically, in our current series, we want to learn more about the moon. Today's fun fact is about the far side of the moon. Oof, sounds kind of scary. Some of you may have heard that from Earth, you can only ever see one side of the moon, which we call the near side. No matter where you are on Earth, you're always going to see the same face. In fact, it wasn't until 1959 when the Soviet Luna 3 spacecraft sent the first images of the far side of the moon. Since then, we've learned that the far side of the moon is a very different place than the near side. You can only notice the differences if you look very closely at both faces, but we'll save that for another episode. Today, we want to talk to you about why we always see the same face of the moon. Now imagine for a moment that the moon is in orbit around the Earth, but does not rotate around its own axis. In this case, you can clearly appreciate that we're able to see all the faces of the moon. So obviously that's not how our moon orbits around the Earth. Now imagine that the moon is in orbit around the Earth, and it also rotates around its own axis. In this case, again, you can also see all the faces of the moon. So how is it possible that we always see the same face? Well, the answer is something that scientists call synchronous rotation. It sounds exciting. What actually happens with the moon is that it rotates around its own axis at the same time that it completes an orbit around the Earth, which takes around 27.3 days. As you can clearly see in this case, no matter where you are on Earth, you're always going to see the same face of the moon. This amazing fact is due to a phenomenon called tidal locking, which is the same reason why our days are getting gradually longer with the passing of time. Stay tuned for future videos explaining this phenomenon. Well, we hope you enjoyed learning more about the moon and its two faces. Feel free to leave a comment below and share some of your own fun facts with us. Make sure you subscribe to the Team AngelicvM YouTube page and follow all the action as well as on all of our social media accounts. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Sebastian Guerrero. Remember to keep exploring and we'll see you next time for another fun fact.